Should probably have some kind of intro. Count us in.
What's up, motherfuckers? What's up, bitches?
Welcome to the Fight Break.
What's happening, pimps?
What's happening, homies?
Jeffel Feelho, round one submission.
Okay.
I think he might have been a Contender Series guy.
Okay.
I remember liking him for some reason when I first saw him, but I don't remember why, so it must have not been
This is Jalel.
on the bottom, Feelho.
Philo.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I remember liking him for some reason. We didn't catch the Chris Duncan fight.
Mm-mm.
We caught the end of the Ketlin Vieira fight. Decision.
And then decision.
Mahmoud Muradov. Yeah, I know Jamal Pogues from Contender, and he looked like he couldn't get started.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
He looked like he was having he fought that Mick Parkin, that super tall Brit. Yeah.
His reverse name.
Yeah. Pick Markin. Mark Dicasey. He looks like, he reminds me of MVP.
Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good thing that fight went longer than I expected it to.
Yeah, it did.
That was a real nice back and forth.
Yeah. And ended up with Alvarez getting the round 2 sub.
Mm-hmm.
And then Danny Roberts, he's kind of an older school guy.
18-8.
Got
Johnny Parsons got him.
yeah, knocked out.
Mm-hmm. Round 2, 3 seconds in. Wow.
Yeah, they called it at the end of round 2, and
that's right.
that was the one where it was kind of weird, where everybody was like, "Should they call that?"
Mark could have let it go just a little bit longer.
Yeah. Okay.
On the main card, what was the main standouts to you?
Standouts to me, I don't remember the first 2 fights. The Davy Grant, I think he may have gotten robbed, but I don't remember.
On the decision?
Yeah, I don't remember, because I remember watching the fight and being like, nothing's really going on. But
yeah.
I'm obviously stupid. So, first one that stands out to me is Paul Craig.
Yeah, dude.
Moving down to middleweight.
He did a great job.
Getting a TKO.
Looked good on the feet, too.
Yeah. And Muniz is really good.
Yeah.
He's really, really good. He's a great jiu-jitsu guy.
Yep.
He has some power.
That was a good fight for Paul at middleweight.
Great fight for Paul. And it looked good. He looked good, too.
He looked great.
He looked cut up. He didn't look drained.
Yeah.
He looked sharp.
Yeah.
I think that middleweight might be a good division for him.
I think
so. Light heavyweight might be a little bit too big for his frame.
Well, it's also there's not a big pool for him to be able to kind of rise up again.
Yeah.
Light heavyweight kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So
it's either that or you're fighting 6'4" Johnny Walker.
Have fun.
Yeah, either you'll knock him out or you'll get knocked out badly.
That's true. Or he'll dance so hard that he breaks himself. That was a good fight.
Kind of sucks. Andre Feely lost.
Touchy-feely?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, bummer. He's a Sacktown boy. We love him.
Yeah.
It just sucks because he looks so good.
He looks sharp. His skills are good.
Good.
He got a little bit rocked, and it kind of just tumbled from there.
What sucks is that he got Nathaniel Wood right in the first round.
I know.
Sat his ass down with the right cross, and it looked so good.
And you know what he did?
He went to wrestle.
He went to fucking wrestle.
Yeah,
and this is the thing
right.
that I always say is you need to follow up in a way that makes your ground and pound effective to get a finish. Because if you're not doing that, then you're just sitting in their guard and wasting time.
Especially at the beginning of the fight when you have a gas tank and you're not trying to recoup. You know, because I get that. I get going into the clinch, you're trying to take down in order to recover a little bit of stamina. But it's round 1, dude. You just sat his fucking ass down.
Right, exactly. And this is a problem that I see with some of the Team Alpha Male guys. They rely on the wrestling a lot.
Their wrestling's good. I get it.
The wrestling's great.
Yeah.
But that's a problem.
That is
especially when your striking is that high level.
Yeah, especially in MMA.
And I think the problem that I see with Andre Feely might be just his weight. If he went up to lightweight, he might not have such a hard time.
Because he's kind of a big fella, isn't he?
I think he's pretty tall.
Yeah, we'll take a look real quick.
He's got to be like, what's the weight class? 145? I'm going to say 5'11", 5'10".
Yeah, he's a big fella. He could totally fight in lightweight.
At 5'10", that's a good frame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's lightweight champion? Islam? How tall is Islam?
Islam's 5'10".
Yeah, I was gonna say
5'11".
5'11". He doesn't seem that tall.
He seems like kind of a big fella.
I would say 5'9" for Islam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I always saw him as taller than Khabib.
Yeah.
He always seemed.
How tall is Khabib?
He's like 5'10".
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's like an inch taller.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that was a good fight. Sucks for Andre.
Yeah.
But I think that he had a lot that went on in that fight that he could learn from. And he looked so good that he can come back and get crispy. On top of that, too, I always feel like, especially in Britain, this might be a hot take, I don't know. I always feel like wherever the country of origin is, they'll always favor those fighters. So when even the refs, so when there's stuff going on, they're going to give their homeboy bigger chance.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying Andre got robbed.
Right. But he got beat. Yeah, I would say rounds 1 maybe Feely, if I'm remembering correctly, but I don't know. Yeah. Oh no, Nathaniel Wood came back at the end of round 1.
Yeah, they knocked each other down in the round. Yeah, in round 1. So he probably won that decision. But I mean, yeah, sucks that he lost.
Yeah,
I'm a big Andre Feely fan.
I know. Then meet Hole Molly.
Yeah. That's pretty good. She got starched submission. Yeah, that chick.
Stolyarenko.
Yeah.
My people.
Yeah. She has what, like all 11 of her victories are all armbar.
I think they're all pretty much
100% armbar. I think, which is crazy.
If not all armbar, they're all subs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the one against Molly, her elbow.
Yeah, pretty nasty.
Yeah, it was gnarly. You could see it, and I've had that happen in jiu-jitsu before, where you get caught and it's too quick, and you get hyperextended, and you can't tap in time, and you hear, and it just pops, and it's really fuck, it hurts. Yeah. But she probably we got a little pause. That's fine. But she got that arm cranked out. That sucks.
It does suck, but I mean, like that's what happens when
it's a fist fight,
and you get on the ground with somebody who.
That's their shit.
All of their wins are
it's like it's the same thing as Rousey. Like you don't get judo thrown by her.
You're gonna get judo thrown in armbar.
Yeah. And then how fucking good did Tom Aspinall look?
Whatever UFC doctor gave them that new knee.
The cyborg knee, dude. Yeah. Fucking, I'm not as worried about Connor's leg anymore.
That's a different injury. But yeah, Tom looked good. Tom looked good.
He looked amazing.
What's he ranked now? Let's go pull up his record.
He's got to be like number 4 or something.
Yeah, he has to be up there.
The heavyweight division, when you see some semblance of talent in it, you're just like, oh my god.
Looking crispy in his stand-up and everything.
Yeah. You hear what he said? He was like, he was like, after I beat the winner of Spivak and whoever, he's like, I'm gonna beat John Jones.
Oh yeah, I did hear
John
that.
responded.
Really?
You see that? Yeah. He was like, lol, okay.
That's my reaction too.
We'll see ya.
That's like when you hear a kid go, "I'm gonna be the president."
Yeah. I want to be an astronaut.
You're like, okay. Yeah.
You're like, okay, buddy. You're gonna probably work retail for the first 10 years of your career.
I have a hard time saying that with too much confidence because it is John Jones and he is the GOAT. But I've also only seen him fight in heavyweight for like 45 seconds.
Yeah.
So there's
took all the cereals gone.
Yeah, all the cereal ran out.
Yeah, he lost to Curtis Blades. That was his only loss, I think.
That was his only loss.
Yeah, he already.
But I mean, look at the people he's beaten: Arlovsky, Spivak, and Volkov.
Yeah, Volkov is kind of pillow-handed, and his range gets in his way. He relies too much on his range, I feel like. And then once people get inside the pocket, he doesn't know how to deal with it anymore.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9-1. I want to see the rankings.
Yeah.
Who's he gonna fight next?
Who is Aspinall going to fight next? He's probably the winner of Spivak and it's not Spivak Lewis.
Yeah.
Does that sound right to you?
That already happened, I thought.
Yeah, maybe.
Spivak Lewis 2.
the rematch
everybody was wanting.
Almost as good as John Jones versus Ngannou. I wonder if John Jones actually retires after this.
Depends on the money. I would assume.
Another 15 mil?
Shit.
Okay. Yeah.
I think he makes like 8, don't he? 8 mil or something. I can't believe he's the current heavyweight champion. He fought one dude, squanched him.
That's all you need in the heavyweight division. It's John Jones.
Fucking Aspinall has to get past Pavlovich.
If they fight. They should do Aspinall. Well, Pavlovich has been out for a while. He hasn't fought anybody. He's probably just waiting for a title shot. If Jones...
They should do number one contender between Aspinall and
That's
Pavlovich.
what I'm saying. Yeah. But the problem is Pavlovich needs a fight.
He's not out, like, recovering from anything?
I don't think so.
All right.
Because he smoked the last dude. I forget who it was.
He smoked all of the last dudes.
Every last dude he smoked.
It's crazy how Pavlovich is ranked above Cyril. Why is that?
I mean...
So Stipe is going to be fighting John.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then Blades has already fought Aspinall. Tai Tuivasa is sitting out for a while because, that's who Sergey fucking killed.
Smoked. Yeah. Beat the shit out of him.
I would say the next fight is Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane, or Tom Aspinall, Sergey Pavlovich for the number one contender for whoever wins against Jones and Stipe.
Gane may have a fight.
Against who?
I don't know.
You think he has a fight signed already?
He might, yeah. I'm not positive about it, but that's good. I think Sergey fights for number one contendership. Sergey fights somebody, and then after that belt, if John Jones still holds it.
Yeah. So the winner of you think just Sergey just gets the winner of John Jones and
yeah.
I think that championship fight, whoever wins. How long has it been since Stipe fought when he beat Ngannou?
Ooh,
that was his last fight, and we watched that at
Ngannou or DC.
Ngannou.
No, when he got beat by Ngannou,
and then beat Ngannou.
He didn't beat Ngannou after.
Did he win the first time and then lost the second time?
He won the first time.
Yeah.
He lost the second time. That was when we were at Gooseport. Yeah, when he was like, his leg was all backwards. Yeah, that was sick.
That was a good fight.
Yeah, that was a fun fight.
So that was his last fight, I think.
Yeah,
it was like 2.5 years ago.
Jeez, dude. But ring rust doesn't really affect Stipe all that much.
Well, a lot of the heavyweights that don't.
Nah.
Big fellas just get in there and smack.
Yeah.
But I think
this is going to be a better fight than Cyril Gane.
I would say so.
It's at least going to last more than 30 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that Stipe is a more competitive fight for John.
I think so too.
Stipe knows how to use his size.
I think so.
Cyril Gane just looked like he was just being big.
I think that Cyril Gane...
Stipe's slick.
Yeah. I think Cyril Gane got wrapped up in the moment.
Yeah.
A little too much. And that caused him to kind of just be like, oh, no.
Yeah. Wow. That's my favorite.
I love John Jones.
I love him.
The fucking second coming.
Oh my God.
Funny. Yeah, but okay, so realistically, Jailton Almeida needs to fight somebody.
Why?
Yeah.
He's ranked 9, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Ranked 9 in heavyweight. I don't know.
He's new.
Who does he fight? Tai?
He's new.
Tai Tuivasa?
I was thinking Volkov. Volkov or Tai? Yeah. Or Blades even. He would smoke all three.
You think he would smoke him?
I think so. I think his ground game's way better than all of them.
I'd like Blades to have some time. I really like Curtis Blades.
He has no chin.
It's a bummer.
He has no chin.
Especially against those big boys.
Anytime he fights somebody who has any ounce of power, he goes out.
Gets smashed.
Yeah. Bummer. He'd do fine against John.
Yeah, probably.
I bet.
Yeah.
Unless John just clips him, which that could also happen.
Well, yeah, I'd like to see Curtis Blades' wrestling defense against John Jones.
Yeah.
Because he's a really good wrestler. So
something that people always point to is John Jones not getting finishes like he used to. And I would contend that he has only been fighting the greatest fighters since he was 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would agree with that.
It's kind of hard to say like, oh, he has pill hands, and like you can say all that shit, but he's beating all these guys pretty handily.
Yeah.
And it's not a wash usually, unless it's like,
how many guys did he send into retirement? That's the thing also, is that you're looking at how we finish these guys when it's like Lyoto Machida.
Do you count Dom Reyes?
Yeah, I do.
Took his soul. Yeah. I think he took his soul when he lost that win. Yeah.
Because lost that win's a perfect way to put it, because it did look like he won that fight.
He got
But again, that was in an age when you could kind of leave it up to the judges. We were still figuring out that the judges were kind of full of shit most of the time.
They fucking suck.
So yeah, now you can't really leave it to that.
No.
How low is Dom? Dom Reyes is light heavyweight.
Yeah, he's light heavyweight. He needs a fight too. What would be a good comeback fight for Dom Reyes? Let's take a look. Is he even ranked anymore? Yeah, 12.
He's ranked 12.
Wow.
Anthony Smith.
That's too much.
What do you mean?
I think Anthony Smith beats him.
I don't think so.
Dude.
I don't think so. Is Dom trying to hurt his family? Because if that's the case, then you're right. He'll pull something out.
I would go down the rankings.
Okay.
I would go
like Brendan. No, not even Brendan Allen.
I would honestly put him against a surging contender.
Oh, it's like a gatekeeper to the top 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Dustin Jacoby. That'd be a good fight for
that.
Dom.
That would be a good fight. I think a fun one would also be Roundtree. 12 and 13.
As long as Roundtree doesn't knee kick him to death. You remember that Roundtree thing that broke that dude's knee?
That is the most disgusting savage knee ever.
Brutal kick, dude. Just side kick to the side of the knee. Who was that against where it just completely fucked his shit up? It was Khalil Roundtree against
I don't remember. It wasn't Alonzo Meadowfield. No, I don't think so. We'd have to look it up.
Yeah, he's not on that. He's not in the rankings.
But Paul Craig, he's number 9 in light heavyweight.
Yeah.
Dude's got skills. I'm glad he's in middleweight now. I hope he does
good.
I hope he does good. Yeah. I think some of these fighters just need to realize, if I cut a little fat and optimize a bit, then I can get a lot better results somewhere else.
With the ease of like good nutritionists nowadays
absolutely.
too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Once you start making some more money and you're able to actually pay for that out of your camp purse.
Yeah, totally.
Should be better.
Superman Span's on his way back.
Ryan?
Yep. He's looking good. He could fight Ozdemir.
Oh, he could fight Smith.
Yeah, Ozdemir Smith.
That's good fights for them.
Yeah, I was thinking Walker, maybe.
Walker would be a good fight too.
Yeah. I think did they already fight? Did Span? No, yeah, they had a bar fight in the ring.
Oh,
I remember.
That's right. They did have a bar fight.
And I think Span got knocked out.
Yeah, he did.
That was his last loss that he had. I think he's had 2 fights since then, and he's looked phenomenal in both of them. Yeah, he's looked so much better. So
I think Ozdemir Smith.
I think avenging the Walker loss would be pretty good. That way it moves him up the rankings, and he will be able to be like, I came back, beat him, I'm better now. And you can actually make an argument for going after the title. Because what's Ankalaev up to? What's Rakic? What the fuck is Rakic?
What is Rakic
Yeah,
up to?
that's a good question. Number 4, get him off the rankings. Yeah, When's the last time he fought?
I don't know.
2020?
Yeah, let's take a look.
2021? It's been like at least a year since he's fought.
I thought he fought this year, but that might be me just tripping.
No, you might be right. Did he fight Jan Blachowicz last?
I think so.
When is it? 2022.
2022, so last year.
Yeah, May 14th.
He fought Santos and then Smith.
That was 2020, 2021. He fights once a year, and he's number 4 in the world. Why? I don't get it. Fight somebody. I think he has a knee injury. He's recovering from that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he might have got his knee fudged when he went against Jan.
Round 3 TKO got him. Decision.
Yeah.
Decision. His last 2 wins are just decisions.
Yeah.
And then he lost to Blachowicz.
Does he fight like a little bit like Colby?
He must.
Yeah.
He must just have that
grind wrestling. Yeah.
Oh, well.
I remember people talking shit about Jan Blachowicz back in the day. Like, it was probably 2022, and people were like, why don't you fight Rakic? Why don't you fight Rakic? And he fought Rakic, and he beat his ass. So, Jan is one of the most underrated fighters on the UFC roster. If I had to pick one, it might be Jan.
For underrated?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
He's so fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
Shin to shin contact. Yeah. He blasts them too. He just throws it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's his thing.
Yeah,
like
just iron shins. Yeah, I'd say like tied for the most underrated fighter is fucking where is he? Our boy from Iraq, Benny D.
Oh yeah.
Super underrated.
I feel like the fans got behind him last one. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of support rallying.
He's a nice guy.
He's just so nice,
Yeah.
and it's like his like we said before, he needs to get his striking sharpened up a little bit because you already know he's an ace on the ground.
He is.
Yeah, he's fine on the ground. He had no problem with Oliveira on the ground at all. The stand up, however,
A little more difficult.
Oliveira's got the whips.
Yeah,
Yep.
he has a freaking
Reach.
crazy strike.
It's
Where it doesn't
long.
look like it's hard,
Yeah.
but you hear it and it
Yeah.
sounds like a whip.
It's kind of like in the same vein of Sean O'Malley.
Yeah.
Yeah, where
It's
he's
just
like
all
long
technique.
whips that are super accurate.
Yeah, I would say that Izzy's the same way. Izzy doesn't hit hard as fuck. He just has the angles to be able to maximize.
Yeah, it's like if you look at, I know this is kind of like a switch, but Pereira
Okay.
and Izzy,
Yeah.
you have one character who is spec'd more into technique
Okay.
and accuracy and speed.
Okay.
You have another one who is spec'd into like range, power,
Yeah.
and technicality.
Yeah.
That's such a good fucking
I
matchup,
agree.
dude.
Yeah.
That anytime they fight, it's just like
Yeah.
amazing.
That's his kryptonite.
So what I'm super excited for Jan Pereira. That's the fight that I'm most excited for on the next card. What fight are you most excited for, do you think?
Let's pull it up. Probably that one because I just like those guys so much.
I know. It's so good.
But let's take a look. Is it 292?
I believe it's just the Poirier Gaethje fight.
Is it Poirier?
I think it's on that card, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's ridiculous. This card is so stupid good, dude. Yeah, cool. You want to start at the bottom of this one, of the main? Not really interested in that.
Jake Matthews Band.
Jake from Australia.
Trevin Giles. That'll be fun.
Roman Kupilov.
Derek Lewis is fighting Rogerio de Lima.
Yeah, I think he might have been a contender guy, but I'm
God
not positive.
Damn, that card's good, bro.
It's very good, yeah.
Wow.
So once we started Derek Lewis, we have Derek Lewis versus
Marcos.
De Lima, and then Stephen Thompson
Against Michelle Pereira. Yeah, dude, that'll be great.
That'll be fun.
That'll be a striking masterclass. That'll
Yeah.
be really fun to watch. Chiesa against Kevin Holland is a really good fight, too.
I think Stephen Thompson takes it.
Over Pereira.
Yeah, Pereira.
Pereira.
How do you say it in Brazil? How would you say it?
It's
in
weird
Brazil?
because the R's and the D's are all kind of like, it's all the same thing. So I believe it's Pereira.
I hear so many different things.
Yeah.
I'd love to just know.
Can you just tell me the actual way
like
to say it?
Pereira, Pereira. I don't know.
I bet they don't care. I bet they just don't
Maybe.
really care.
Yeah.
I bet it's kind of like, oh, you say fortune,
Hi,
say my
Mr.
name.
Alex.
Yeah.
Can you teach me how to say your name? Yeah, so
Cool.
we'll go through this card and then we'll go through fantasy matchups.
Cool. That sounds good.
Okay, so Stephen Thompson, I think, gets it done.
I think so too.
I think he's so good at maintaining distance and range that he's going to have a hard time.
Anybody
Chiesa-
has a chance to get caught by some crazy shit that Michelle throws, though.
I know. He just hasn't looked so good in his last couple fights.
But I think Steven will give him the room to look good.
Think so?
I think they just have good fight chemistry.
Okay.
Because I think that he'll be able to actually, like, not, I wouldn't say, like, give him the room to look good, but Steven, he's not going to chain wrestle, and that's usually what really stops flashy strikers like
That's
Michelle.
true. That's true.
So if you don't have those chain takedowns, then he'll probably be able to look really good against Steven, but still not hit him. I still think Steven will
You know
win.
what
I think it'll be a good fight.
You know what my number one hope is? It looks like a combat karate show.
Yeah, that's sick.
That would be so sick.
I would love that.
Yeah. Okay.
Tony Ferguson against Mean Bobby Green.
Are you interested in Chiesa Holland
Oh
at
shit,
all?
I skipped that totally. Of course I am. Yeah, Michael Chiesa, great wrestler.
Do you see this going to the ground, or do you see Chiesa getting TKO'd?
I don't think that Chiesa can take Holland down.
Are you sure?
Surprise if he sneaks a takedown in between striking exchanges, then yes, but I think Kevin Holland will be training for that for sure.
Got it.
And here's the thing, like,
Isn't Holland a black belt?
yeah, the only thing that I can really see Holland, well, remember what happened against Hamzat. He took that fight on the
ragdolled.
last minute. I mean, kinda. He had a hard time on the first takedown. the Hamza had a hard time taking Kevin Holland down on the first takedown.
Okay.
Holland was like scrambling really good. I remember being impressed by that. I was like, wow, he's actually pretty good. His takedown defense doesn't look bad, but he just can't withstand the storm that is.
Yeah, if you get overwhelmed,
it's just what happens. So I don't know if Chiesa still has that kind of power.
That kind of heat.
I don't think he does. But Chiesa's a fucking dog. So I think that if there's, I don't know, I could see that one actually weirdly going to decision.
Yeah, honestly. I have a hard time betting on Kevin Holland now because he's been so inconsistent.
Yeah.
Because he's like the number
Well, he just takes any fight, so there's never really a good rubric to like, he'll fight like 4 or 5 times a year. So it's like, is he actually getting the full camp? Is he actually getting all of this stuff? And it's like, probably not.
I don't think he cares.
I don't think he gives a fuck either. He's doing it for the money.
I don't think he wants to. I don't think he's that concerned with being champion.
Huh. Yeah. I mean, I think that's what he said, right? He's like, this is a job. He doesn't care about the championship, really. If he just runs around in that top 10 and is just a fun fighter.
If you get knockouts like semi-consistently and it's fun to watch,
you can make a good living.
You can make a ton of fucking money, dude.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you ever have a championship.
It's true.
You know Dustin Poirier is making a ton of cash.
That's true.
Masvidal made a ton of cash.
Yeah. A lot of those guys on the lower levels. Diaz, of course.
They made a ton of cash.
Yeah.
Never had a championship.
Hamzat's
probably made a ton of cash.
Yeah.
Paulo Costa.
Another one. That'll be a good fight.
Yes.
Absolutely. We'll actually talk about that one too.
Yes, we will.
Michael Chiesa, Kevin Holland, I see it as, or actually, you know what? Let's do this. Stephen Thompson, Michelle Pereira, I see it going. It's a 3-round fight. I think there is a knockout in the third.
In the third?
Yep. I think Stephen Thompson cleans him up in the third.
I'm going to say Stephen Thompson wins by second round TKO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Chiesa Holland.
Chiesa Holland.
Say 3-round D.
I think 3-round split decision.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I think that Chiesa does land a takedown that kind of does it, but I think he has a really hard time. You know, that's exactly what I see. I see in round 2 them fighting, keeping it on stand up. Both of them are a little gassed by this time. I think Chiesa gets a takedown in middle of the round and then keeps Holland kind of on the ground.
Okay.
For the rest of the round.
I think you might be right. I think it might be a 3-round UD for Chiesa.
You think UD?
I think it's going to be a UD for Chiesa. However,
I think Kevin Holland will get the first.
29-28. So loses the first round and gets the second two.
I think it'll be split.
Yeah. I think Holland. What would be a fun one? Holland gets a first round knockout.
Yeah,
that could happen too.
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, my prediction is Michael Chiesa split decision win against over Kevin Holland.
Solid.
What do you think?
I'm gonna go round 1, Kevin Holland knockout.
Cool.
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool. I hope that happens.
Yep,
that'd be fun.
Tony Ferguson against Bobby Green. I think Bobby Green puts him out in the second.
I'm gonna say first.
You think he puts him out in the first?
Yeah.
I could see that.
I think Tony Ferguson has been broken down so heavily at this point, just from his rigorous training and all of the wars that he's been in.
Yeah.
Bobby Green's a heavy favorite. That's crazy.
Yeah, 3-1.
This happened within the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Ferguson was top dog 5 years ago. Like he
literally was.
Everybody was talking about him fighting Khabib and shit.
Well, he was that good.
I know.
And he could have beaten Khabib, I think, in prime
you
Tony
think
Ferguson.
So?
Yeah, prime Tony Ferguson, I think.
Do you think it's
just the gnarliness from the back? There's a fearlessness. You know how Khabib will like
pulling the head in and elbowing from the bottom is such an underutilized tactic,
and he was the best.
I know. Yeah, people need to start doing damage from the bottom so you can create openings for yourself to get up.
Yeah,
if
or link up a submission or something,
dude. If you're sitting there and you're getting hit in the face,
yeah,
stop it.
Yeah,
stop it.
Yeah,
you need to figure out a way to get out.
I agree. Yeah, no, I definitely think that Tony Ferguson, of all of the people that Khabib has faced, had the best chance of beating Khabib.
The best?
Yeah, the best. Wow. Yeah, I don't really think anybody else could beat him like that. I just think it's
Oliveira.
one of those things. He's not.
Did he fight Oliveira?
He did. He beat him. There's.
I don't think he fought. I don't think they've ever fought.
I think we had this conversation last time.
Did we?
You're right. They haven't fought.
Okay.
Yeah,
that'd be a fun.
You're right. They haven't fought. I think that'd be pretty fun. My thing is though is that I just Khabib will get in people's heads in that way, where he did the same thing with I think Bobby Green, where he got him to the ground and he was just saying, just give up, I deserve this.
Yeah,
I deserve
you
this.
know I deserve this.
And he just keeps saying that, and I think Tony Ferguson just doesn't handle that. I don't think he gives a fuck.
I don't either. Yeah.
I just think that his psychological games that Khabib plays has no effect on Tony.
Yeah.
Prime Tony. This is let's say prime Tony. But no, that's an interesting take. I think Bobby Green could knock him out in the first or the second. Yeah, after Chandler fed him his ass, I think.
You know what? I'm going to go split decision, Bobby.
Okay. You think he goes to decision?
I do.
Cool. I don't think Bobby Green respects Tony Ferguson enough to let it go to decision.
I think that...
I don't... you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Not personally.
Right.
Your shit father. Like,
You're a horrible human being. No, I think it goes... I think it's actually... Tony Ferguson has a fucking crazy chin.
He can eat some damage, but once you have a savage knockout...
What was his last fight?
Michael Chandler.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
No, that wasn't his last fight.
It wasn't?
No, that wasn't his last fight. His last fight was...
I was going to say, that's a rough one to come back from, especially against somebody who fights like Bobby Green. Oh, yeah, it was Diaz. Okay, yeah, he's losing. He's got to be losing.
He beat Benny. No, he lost against Benny. He's lost his last 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that they're still giving him fights. Yeah. What I really hope is that I'm just a casual and that Tony Ferguson shows us the fucking monster again. El Kukui shows us that fucking boogeyman. That's what I want to see.
I don't think he has it in him anymore.
I really hope that I'm just a hater by saying that because I agree.
You're not a hater.
And I hope that I'm wrong. That's the thing. Nope. I want to be wrong on this. I want to be wrong. I want to be like everybody else where they're like, oh, he's going out. And then we just see Tony just be old Tony
throw
again.
Some absolute nasty
just
elbows.
Cut him the fuck up. Oh, I want to see that so bad.
I know. But I think...
I'll hold on to that hope.
Yeah,
I'll dream about it. I'll put it in my journal.
Dream board.
My dream board.
Okay, Jan Blachowicz
against
Pereira.
Alex. Yeah,
this is the fight that I'm just
no idea.
I know.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you have just like a traditional style stand-up kickboxer in Jan, who's extremely good, very technical, sharp.
If he eats Alex's legs, but
the problem is that Alex is used to that.
Yeah, and guess what's gonna happen?
He'll do the same shit. Yeah. I love the way he fites.
Me too, dude.
It's all offense.
He's like RoboCop, dude. Not the fighter, the character.
He's something else. But that's going to be such a good fight. I'm excited. How do you see it going?
That's what I'm saying.
Are you going to get out of guess? Texas-sized guess?
Yeah, Texas-sized guess. I think... Alex stuns Jan.
Okay.
Flashes him.
Okay.
I think Jan goes for a takedown, and I think Alex subs him.
Wow. Okay, that's a weird take.
That could be fun.
All right. I see that happening. I see that scenario happening. I see Jan coming in and taking a knee, possibly.
Or an uppercut.
I also see Jan TKOing him in the second.
TKOing Alex.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I see a takedown, some opportunity that he does. He might stun Alex. He might hit him with something. He might hit him with a leg, and he's not seeing a takedown. Gets a takedown, TKOs him on the ground.
Yeah.
I see that happening.
Do you remember what Izzy looked like next to Jan when they fought?
Yeah, he didn't look horrible.
He looked like
okay.
He looked like the size, that he belongs in fighting that Jan didn't look a lot bigger than Izzy.
No.
I think Alex will look a lot bigger than Jan.
You think so?
Alex is a big motherfucker, and if he's cutting to get down to 205,
that's true.
He's going to puff back up to like 230, 240.
Yeah.
And you're going to see Jan look smaller because
that's good.
Payet is big.
I'm excited to see Alex at a more natural weight.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because he's huge.
Big fella.
Yeah.
I think what they say, he walks around at 250.
Yeah. There's really? Holy fuck, dude. That's
big fella.
Huge.
Yeah, Sean Strickland was saying something like that. Big fella. Cool, and then the main event.
Oh my god.
Main event, which is Gaethje Poirier.
They got to be fighting for a title after that.
Against Islam?
Maybe.
Yeah. This is the BMF, right?
It is, yeah. Cool title.
I would love to have Gaethje. Get a... I think Dustin's just too clean of a boxer.
I think so, too.
He's just so clean and he's slick with it.
Yeah. I think Gaethje will I think what's going to happen, they're going to get in such a good firefight that Gaethje's going to have too much fun. And I think Dustin's going to get tired of the bullshit, and he's just going to go, I'm going to fuck this guy up. Yeah, I think that's how it's going to go. Round 4, Dustin knockout.
Round 4, Dustin?
Round 4, Dustin.
Okay. Dustin's a black belt, isn't he?
I believe so. If you can't defend an RNC, like,
yeah,
come on.
Yeah. I get being tired. I get being fatigued, but yeah,
you're a
black belt. You're the best.
Black belt.
Yeah. I would say I say 5-round
absolute war
decision.
They talk differently after it. Okay.
Yeah, I think
yes. I want to see the damage.
My lizard brain gets all excited about it.
my reptile brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Cool. That'll be great.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for that.
A little bit more news. UFC may be buying Bellator.
That's a big one.
That's the so what they're trying to do, it looks like, is did we confirm if the Abu Dhabi card is on the exact same time as the Tyson Fury and Ngannou fight?
We haven't confirmed that, no.
But
that is something that I think the timing is around the same date.
Yeah, it's very close. I think the UFC is going to try to upend that somehow, or they're going to try to steal viewership.
Like I said, I love the savagery of the UFC.
I know.
I love that.
It's crazy.
I like when they turn it against other promotions. I don't like when they're savage with their own people.
Don't be savage with your employees ever.
No, or your independent contractors or whatever the fuck.
The businesses that are technically people need to fight each other.
Yeah.
Not the people involved. They are the ones that make the entertainment, they make the product.
Yep.
Treat them as good as possible.
I agree.
God, I love Volkanovski.
Me too.
He's so fucking good, dude. He's my favorite.
Yeah, he's my favorite too.
Yeah.
We're gonna start.
Who else, mate?
So
Who else?
He'll kill everybody.
I can't. Dude, I can't wait for once he's like 40 years old, still doing the damn thing, still champ, moves up to light heavyweight at that point.
Yeah. This is my favorite joke that we make. Volt going through the entire rankings and beating everybody. That fight against, we didn't do a podcast last week, but that fight against, or the week before, I think. I think that
we've been sick.
Yeah.
We got sick and I've been tired.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, God, everything's been hard.
Yeah.
Depressing.
Family stuff, too.
Yeah, all kinds of shit going on. That's cool, though.
But I think what would be interesting if the UFC acquired Bellator would be to see where the different athletes
absolutely
link up. So like we'll start with bantamweight.
Yeah, that sounds good. I don't know enough about that's something we need to research, more flyweight stuff. Yeah, I know. It's very weak right now. The fact that Amir Albazi is number 4 in the world.
Yeah. And
he's like a mid wrestler. Honestly, this is actually a fairly good bantamweight lineup. They have actually a pretty strong bantamweight division. If we go up, Kyoji Horiguchi.
Yeah, he's good.
He's pretty good.
Sabatello's good too.
Magomedov's good.
Juan
Archuleta's great. Rafian Stotts is amazing.
Yeah. Patchy
Mix is even more amazing.
He's fun.
He's super tall. Yeah, I don't see Sergio beating Patchy Mix at all.
Okay.
In any world.
Cool. In any world.
In any world.
I like that.
Yeah. He's literally an entire head taller than Sergio. At 135, he's a Brazilian striker.
Yeah.
He's going to smoke him.
Okay. So then how do we think that the top 5 of the Bellator rankings fit in with the top 5 of the UFC?
If we're starting with Sergio and we go back to the UFC, I think Sergio. Yeah, this fucking
Aljo?
sucks for Sergio. Go down a little bit.
I don't think he beats the top 5.
No. I don't think he beats nearly the top 10. I think he beats Dom Cruz. Who doesn't? He gets beaten
his
by
footwork.
They figured him out in WEC. Song Yadong, he loses to.
Okay, Song Yadong beats Sergio.
Dom Cruz he beats. Munoz he probably beats. Umar he loses to. Simone he beats. Yanez he probably beats in a boring decision. Yanez can knock him out, though.
Yeah, I think Chris Gutierrez is the same as Adrian Yanez.
Ooh, I don't think so.
No, you think Gutierrez smacks him?
I think Gutierrez beats the fuck out of Sergio. I think Chris Gutierrez is actually extremely underrated.
He is super underrated. He's a Sacramento boy, too, isn't he?
He might be.
I think he is.
And then Jonathan Martinez, he's a Contender Series kid who has insane hands.
On his
if I
way
remember
up.
correctly. Yeah. Cool. That's going to be tough for him. Patchy Mix could actually break top 5. Rafian Stotts could break top 10.
Could break top 5. You think he could actually win against one of the top 5 people?
Patchy Mix?
Yeah. Who does he beat in the top? Henry Cejudo?
Yan. He beats Yan easily.
He beats Peter Yan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's so tall and he has so much range. He has so much power. I think Yan has a hard time dealing with it.
How is he that tall and have that much power? I thought he was more kind of like a Sean O'Malley build. Yeah.
Yes.
Sean's not super strong. He's just got those snappy punches.
Patchy Mix.
Yeah.
He KO'd Rafian Stotts, who's a wrestler.
Smacked him.
So bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sick.
Okay.
That's how he won the interim champion.
Cool.
So I think he does well. I think Rafian actually does extremely well in this setup.
How is Henry Cejudo even in the rankings when he hasn't fought? How is he number 3? He hasn't fought anybody. Who's he fought?
He fought Aljamain.
How long ago?
Just recently. That was the last fight, right?
I thought he pulled out. Henry Cejudo pulled out against Aljo.
He fought somebody, didn't he? He lost to somebody.
Yeah,
he just lost to somebody.
Was it Marab? No way.
No, it wasn't Marab. He's waiting for Marab. He didn't fight Sean. God, I can't remember.
I don't think he did.
No, he lost. He did fight Aljamain.
This year? In
23? Yeah.
Did we just not see that? I must have not seen it.
We might not have paid for it. March, April, May, June. That was last month.
Cool, so he lost against Aljo.
Yeah.
But he beat Dom Cruz.
Was it a split? Yes, it was a split decision. That's why he's number 3.
That makes sense.
Because it was close to champion. But still, that's kind of weird. You should have to win to get in the rankings.
Yeah, how do you lose? Well, he beat fucking Dom Cruz at 9 and then lost. Yeah. and then lost to Aljo.
Yeah.
And then now he's number 3. Yeah, okay. Whatever the matchmakers are saying.
Sanhagen's going to beat Font.
Sanhagen will beat Font.
I think stepping in against Sanhagen on short notice is a terrible idea.
Sure.
But got to make a check. And if you at least don't get starched in the first round, then everybody's going to be like, you did pretty good.
Yeah. He's fighting up anyway, so of course he'll take that fight.
Yeah.
You know.
Another good one to add would be the Pitbull brothers.
In lightweight?
Yeah, if UFC ends up... They do feather and light.
Yeah, that's true, they do. So let's go to featherweight then.
All right.
Aaron Pico at number 3, AJ McKee at number 4.
They could bring Aaron Pico back.
Aaron Pico would be fun.
Yeah.
He's great.
He is great.
Great fighter.
AJ McKee they need. They need Aaron Pico.
I've never heard... Jeremy Kennedy and Adam Borix. I don't know either one of those guys.
No, I'd have to take a look at them. I've seen them.
Yeah.
But Pitbull would be awesome to have.
Pitbull would be great. God damn, though, the featherweight rankings in the UFC are just stacked with killers.
It's crazy. He beats Emmett. He's top 5 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. He beats Allen easily.
He beats Arnaud. Do you think he beats Ilya? That's a good fight.
That's a great fight, and I do not think he beats Ilya.
I
think Ilya grinds him. I think Calvin could beat him too.
Mm-hmm.
Chan Sung Jung could beat him.
I agree.
Giga, probably not.
Mm-hmm.
Although, you never know.
Brian Ortega can sub anybody with a neck, so there's that.
Yeah, except for fucking Volkanovski.
Volkanovski doesn't have a neck.
Yeah.
He doesn't have vitals. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the blood shuts off and it puts him in a comatose state for a couple seconds. Oh, duh. Bring him over. Usman Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
Thanks. And then Patricky, obviously.
Take that. AJ McKee again.
Yes. Yeah, they need a...
Damn, their lightweight's not really...
It's not that crazy. No. But yeah, AJ McKee for sure. Bring him over. That would be awesome. There's so many fights for him. That would open up a ton of stuff to do. In lightweight?
God.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. All the way up.
Dang.
Once you hit like Grant and Dawson in lightweight, that's when it starts
getting real difficult.
Although Makana's pretty fucking good. Damir Uzmagulov, I think he actually got cut.
Uzmagulov?
Maybe, yeah.
Matt Fravolo. Yeah, I think the top 10. If you can break it in the top 10.
I think he could.
Yeah.
I think AJ McKee's good enough.
Gamrot.
Yeah, he wins.
Sirkian.
He may win Fiziev.
Okay.
He probably beats Michael Chandler.
I could see. Oh, you think so?
He probably beats Michael Chandler. Yeah.
Well, didn't they fight and didn't he win?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm not positive. I don't follow Bellator that much. They just don't have the fucking same kind of heat that UFC does.
No, my problem with the UFC usually is that the fighters don't make as much money if they don't win, but it just seems like there's less of a drive on some of the lower rankings in the UFC. I think once you get past like top 10, so top 10 and down, I think that the UFC, it ends up going a lot to decision. There's a lot of decisions, and then when you watch a Bellator fight, mostly decisions.
It's almost all decisions. Yeah, it's not very good.
And there's some good fighters. That, I mean, obviously,
light heavyweight, Vadim Nemkov. If he comes over,
our boy Chris Gonzalez.
Oh yeah, Chris.
He'll smack up. He's really good. But I think that it's just harder. I think that it's not necessarily skill, but it's pressure.
Yeah,
I think that there's
mentality. It's a lot of things. There's a lot of different variables in it.
For welter,
I don't even know Bellator's welter rankings. Yaroslav,
MVP.
Yeah. Okay. MVP.
Douglas Lima.
MVP versus either Stephen Thompson or Michelle. Winner or loser of that?
Winner or loser of that would be phenomenal.
Fighting on a main pay-per-view card.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Jack Della Maddalena against MVP. I would like that.
You know what I like even more a little bit?
What's that?
Vicente Luque. That would be fun too.
That'd be a real fun one. I think that's who actually Jack should fight next.
Della Maddalena versus Luque?
Uh-huh.
Ooh. I like that.
That's a good fight.
That is a good fight. He could fight Sean Brady too.
He could.
Oh no, did he already not? No, he didn't.
No, they were going to have one.
Right.
And then they got canceled.
Yeah. Ian Gary went down for what?
Ian Gary just lost to
No, he's fighting the wrong Neil.
He is fighting the wrong Neil.
Yeah.
He's fighting Jeff Neal.
Yeah.
That'll be hard.
That's gonna be a war.
I want to see Shavkat against Gilbert Burns.
Ooh, that's pretty sick, dude. Yeah, that would be pretty sick.
Be
Although Burns needs to take a year off.
You think so? You think he's just not recovering as much as he needs to be?
I think he
savage motherfucker.
He is. And I think that's part of his problem. I think he gets in his own way.
Just a warrior.
He needs more time to like get mentally focused and get like ready for the next war.
Sure.
Because he's been through so many, especially last year, he fought like 3 or 4 times.
He did.
And he had a bunch of hard fights.
Really hard fights.
So, and he's like slowly been declining over the last couple fights that I've seen.
Is it that, or is he fighting just better people?
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay.
I think his skills have looked worse consistently because he's not taking the proper amount of time off.
Yeah, I think that's a good
fights.
Yeah, he's a family guy, so he's probably just trying to collect the freaking bag for his family.
Absolutely.
I can't blame him. I'd be doing the same
I would too.
Yep, literally.
Yeah. Especially when you're good enough to not get like beaten the fuck up constantly.
I mean, dude, that's not a hard fight.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not a hard fight either. Yeah. I'm not going to say names, but he beat Magny, he beat Masvidal,
right?
Then lost against Bilal of this year.
Yeah.
Decision, right?
Yeah. Unanimous.
Yeah. All decisions until Magny.
He sub Magny.
Yep. All right. That's not so bad.
Yeah. So he fights.
Take some time off. He fought in May.
He needs some time off. 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months to a year.
Cool.
Yep.
And then the Bellator rankings are essentially Michael Page being a free agent is interesting. That'd be a fun little clickbaity title.
Yeah. He signs with Bellator again.
You think he signs again with Bellator?
Well, it depends on what happens. Because if Scott Coker's like, hey, MVP, we're selling to so-and-so, then he's probably going to be like, okay, switch it up or change or whatever.
That would be just such a logistical nightmare.
What?
To link up all the contracts.
Oh, buying a company is terrible.
Yeah.
It's like buying a house, but 1,000 times more complicated.
Yeah, with 1 billion more moving parts.
That's why you have Disney's lawyers be like, here you go. Here's money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if they, how do you think PFL does if UFC buys Bellator? Do you think there's room?
I don't think they go anywhere.
Do you think
I think
there's
they
room?
stay mid.
I don't think there's any room.
They stay mid. I don't think that there's okay. Fight fans are, if it's at the same time as another card, they'll choose UFC. But if it's at a different time, people will tune in and watch.
I agree.
So it's like people will still tune in and watch fight sports. You know, I'll watch them, but I'm not necessarily a good case study for a casual.
I watch literally every
fight we can. Yeah. I don't really think that there's a lot of. I just think that the MMA sphere is kind of bubbled. It's inflated.
Yeah.
I think it's just kind of bloated right now.
We definitely have our own, like, it's not as universally loved as, like, football or, like, soccer or baseball or something like that. It's definitely more of, like, the fans of the sport are, I want to say generally fans. Like, that's their sport. But it's kind of hard to say when you have Conor McGregor coming in for any kind of pay-per-view ever, and it sells
$1 billion.
the most.
Yeah.
He has, out of the top 10 top-selling pay-per-views, I think he has like 8 of 10.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, Shiloh.
No, it's not that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't think that the PFL really gets affected very much. I think that they're kind of hedging all of their bets in their super fight division.
They got Francis Ngannou and Jake Paul.
Which is great. 2 names. That's awesome.
I can't think of another. Hurricane Shane Burgos?
Hurricane Shane's fine.
He was in UFC, though.
Kayla Harrison's in PFL too.
Larissa Pacheco.
And
Kayla Harrison. They have kind of a fight thing going on.
Just a couple fellas.
But God, who else? Just a couple guys.
A couple dudes.
I don't see anybody else.
Not me either.
But yeah, so PFL is probably going to go by the wayside.
I could see them going by they'll just be what Strikeforce was.
Do you know what? One should buy PFL.
One should buy PFL. Yeah. One should buy Bellator.
One should buy Bellator. They don't really have a reason to, though.
Higher weight divisions.
Yeah.
PFL does, or not PFL. One doesn't really have a lot of the heavier weight divisions.
They do have a lot of light fighters, but they're mostly Muay Thai.
Well, they're all Thai.
Yeah.
That's the
mostly Muay Thai.
Yeah. Middleweight,
except for Anatoly Milliken.
Have fun, anybody who fights that guy.
Oh God, I know. If he's not scared of that guy, I think he was from either Iraq or Iran. The guy who fought, and he was just a mountain of a human being.
Just big ass fella.
And Anatoly ran in the ring. He was like, "I'll kill you." Yeah. You're like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, his fear response is not active.
He got that beaten out when he was a kid.
Yeah,
good. Yeah, that dude has some fucking hammers.
Yeah, he does have hammers.
Absolute sledges. Okay.
Middleweight's
good.
Bellator is.
They
don't. Oh, they have.
Oh yeah. Johnny Eblin.
Yeah,
yes.
Johnny Eblin's great.
Excited for him.
Fabian Edwards is fun.
Musasi, 49-9. That's a lot of fights.
I'm blown away that Vanderford is so high in the rankings in middle. I haven't. He's 11-2, and I haven't seen him fight in forever.
I think that their OnlyFans is doing the heavy lifting.
Probably.
Yeah.
He seems like a nice enough guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know.
He seems like a nothing to me.
Trying to say nice things.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I'll fight him.
Yeah. Gerard Musasi.
Gerard Butler Musasi.
49-9. Jesus. Gerard Musasi came from UFC.
Yes, he did.
They don't crack the top 10.
Who?
Anybody in the Bellator rankings.
Wrong.
And well, you think Johnny?
Correct.
You think Johnny Eblin can beat? Actually, yeah, he can beat Jack.
He can beat 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
I don't
4.
think he can beat Vettori.
Really?
No.
He smokes Vettori.
I don't think he smokes him. Nobody smokes Vettori. Nobody has smoked Vettori.
Well, okay, let me rephrase a little bit. If one were to be able to smoke Vettori.
Yeah. In this hypothetical, I suppose. But I just...
Good fight against Cannonier.
Yep.
Phenomenal fight against Whitaker.
Yeah. Assuming Rob's in it, Rob didn't look that good last fight, which is just kind of a bummer. I don't mean that as a criticism, but it's just kind of one of those things where you get used to somebody looking so good for so long and just being like, "Oh, it's the Reaper, sure, like he'll be fine."
I think he was saying the right things, but he wasn't believing the right things.
It's really hard when, I mean, another source of his income is his Twitch stream. He makes a fuckload of, he does not a lot of money, but he has a lot of eyes for his brand on the. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go game, or oh, I'm gonna go fight the best in the fucking world, and it's like, yeah, it's just kind
video
of
game. Chill at home.
Yeah.
But what were we just saying? Robert Whitaker did not look so good against DDP.
No.
Yeah, so he was saying in the build-up, he's like, I think that everybody's counting this guy out, and he's like, nobody should count him out because he's the most dangerous when he's counted out. I think he counted him out a little bit, and I think DDP just had a lot of power.
Yeah,
he's a good kickboxer. He's decent.
He's the mythical fighter thing of DDP with full oxygen.
No surgery DDP.
Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, he looked pretty good. But yeah, I think Eblin sits comfortably in the top 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then as far as light heavyweight goes, do we have anybody else? I don't think so. Corey Anderson could come back, I guess.
Vadim Nemkov. Holy moly.
I know. This is actually a decent top 4 good.
Look at that name, number 7. Develetsen Yagshimiradov.
Yagshimiradov, yeah, that's right. Ledetstan. Jesus.
Dovlejstan.
If you, number 7 in Bellator, please reach out and tell us how to say your name.
I'll try to DM you to see what we can do here.
Let's go light heavyweight. Yuri's a good fight for
Magomed.
Yeah.
Jan. Fuck.
Vadim beats them.
You think he beats all of them?
I think Magomed's a close fight.
Yep.
I think Jan's a close fight.
Yep.
Once you hit 4, I think he's okay.
Yeah.
I think they're hard fights still, but I think he wins. I think he beats all of them.
Assuming
up until 4.
Using MMA math, yes. I assume that
he's got the skills for sure.
A lot of these guys, I think, just crumble under the lights of the UFC.
True. I believe that too.
That's just a psychological component of it that just fucks people up for some reason.
And it's like you can look back at it and be like, oh, the UFC just has higher skills.
Yeah.
Like the higher skill level. But I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell.
It is hard to tell.
It's hard to say. I think MVP would do okay.
Yeah.
I don't think he minds the bright lights.
I think he likes them.
I think he enjoys it. I think that helps him fight better.
I don't.
No?
I don't think he's exempt from that.
Okay.
I think if you get MVP in the ring with the other middleweights, is he welter or middle?
He fights
middle.
Welter?
He fights middle, I think.
Okay. Scroll it up.
Nope. Welter. You're right.
Welter? Okay.
Yep.
Go to heavyweight real quick.
Wait. That's lightweight. Yeah, he's welter.
Cool. Yeah. Who's their heavyweight champion right now? Oh.
Master Bader.
Oh, God. Okay, well, just cut them. Cut them all. Yeah. Why is every heavyweight division garbage? Why is it so bad? Is it just a bunch of fat dudes that want to hit each other?
It's just hard to find big athletic dudes.
Yeah, I think
they're all doing football.
Yeah, they're all doing football.
So it's like there's no...
Any guy who's 6'5" and like 260 naturally.
He's
like,
doing football.
I'm going to throw a ball
be a tight end
for $30 million a year.
Whatever. And not get punched in the face.
Exactly.
But still get CTE. So there.
30 million CTE. I'll take it.
Well,
cool. That's fucking exciting.
Yeah,
we got some
really
good stuff going on. I'm excited.
It'll be cool to see if Bellator does get acquired by somebody. I think it'll be great. I think odds are they'll probably get acquired by some kind of shell corporation.
Shell corporation.
By Shell, yeah.
By Shell,
yeah,
the gas station.
company. Yeah.
They have gas station parking lot fights. Yeah, it's like street beefs.
They play them on the little TVs at the gas pumps.
Stick my card in. I'm like, ooh, it's a good fight. I remember this one.
I'm going to buy more gas.
Top it off. I got to watch.
I don't, yeah, who knows? Who knows what'll happen with that? I don't know what the deals are. I don't know what the numbers are. I don't know what any of that is. So I think that Bellator is just kind of like, we'll do anything.
Bellator's trying to sell hard right now.
They are, because I think that
there's no events. They're not putting on anything.
There's also there's no like streaming services outside of Showtime. So it's like you go through Showtime to get a paper. Yeah, and that's bad. No, that's not.
It's $30 a month. Nobody's going to pay for that.
Nope.
Unless Showtime has enough stuff for other people to be like, oh, I'm also interested in that.
Doesn't matter when I can bundle ESPN, Disney Plus, and Hulu for $15. How am I going to?
Yeah,
and then, but I'm going to pay $30 for Showtime just to see Minotaur?
And I pay for Prime anyway.
Anyways.
For the free shipping.
That's what I think that they're trying to sell. I think it's just it's a ease of access. I think if you would have to look at another streaming service probably that would want to buy a fight promotion and put some money into it.
You know what you would have to do?
HBO.
HBO would be a good one. Another one would be doing something like, as funny as this sounds, like the Daily Wire.
Oh, like a Rumble thing?
Yeah.
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 Well, Power Slap's already on Rumble.
Well, yeah, so like just one of those smaller streaming services,
okay.
Like Daily Wire. This is just the example.
Blaze TV,
something like that. But like if they got picked up by a smaller one like that, who you know that there's some money behind it, and they're gaining traction. I don't know.
I hope
there's not that many options.
No, there isn't.
They likely have to just get acquired by somebody who already has a promotion going, which is one PFL or UFC.
That's true.
If Bellator and PFL link up to fight the UFC for whatever reason, and UFC isn't like, okay, they did $1 billion, we'll do 3.
Yeah,
you know, they could do that.
Do you think that we'll see in our lifetime like a massive cross promotion Grand Prix tournament?
No, I don't.
Really?
The reason being is that
we're 30. There's a lot of time.
Right. I feel like business isn't going to move like that, just because UFC is so far ahead of the competition.
They don't want to take a step back.
There's no fucking
else.
reason.
Makes sense.
It's the champion fighting number 20 in the world. It just doesn't make sense for them. You know?
That makes sense.
Yeah. But if here's the thing, if PFL acquires Bellator, then you can make a stronger case.
Okay.
However, I think they still are like leaps and bounds ahead of them. The only one that would make sense would be one. And one doesn't have that crazy of an MMA division. They're mostly Muay Thai and some submission grappling and some MMA, which is why I like it, but it's a lot of Muay Thai.
It's more fun to watch.
If I watch Rod Tang, I know I'm going to have a good time.
Yeah,
if I watch Supergirl, I don't know, Stamp, I'm going to have a good time.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking Super Legs,
yeah.
I'm going to have a great time.
Yeah, they got a lot of really good people. Yeah.
God, I love those albums.
Who's the Haggerty?
Jonathan Haggerty's so fucking good.
He's
and
great.
then the guy who's fighting, we got to cover this one. The guy who's fighting on the next USA card.
Okay.
I think his name is like Chingiz or something like that.
Okay.
He is one of the most insane, fast, technical, sharp strikers that I've ever seen. He's so good. We got to watch tape. He's so sick.
We'll watch some tape on him.
Well, I think that's it.
That's pretty cool. I'm really excited about this card next weekend.
It's going to be solid.
Card last weekend was cool for a free card. Like I said, I'm glad we didn't have to buy it.
Right.
That's a nice one.
So it's good to get a decent card for free.
We will for sure buy this next one.
Oh, yeah. We'll be covering this hardcore.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. Well, I'm really excited. That'll be cool.
Cool. Well, thanks for watching all.
Yeah, guys. Appreciate it.
Later.
See you.